Hey, this is writer-director Varun Ramadhyani, and I'll be following along for this watch of A Shadow Breeds. So right here, straight off the bat,
Regardless,
we got a picture, an image
where
of
I am,
the great Alec Christopher,
or what
who
I am
you'll see
doing,
throughout this film.
He's
I can
he's
always
everywhere in every shot.
Yeah.
hear it.
hmm This title is manually manipulated. We cut that physically and then scanned it.
It's everywhere.
This
Vern, do you know
particular
what they
scene
say
we
here?
shot in
What do they say
Bessie
here?
Hall. What's up, Parker? What's up?
What do they say here?
They don't. They just say what? That's Abdullah, and that's Miles. They're both classmates of mine in material science and engineering.
I've always
And Alec is such a force to be reckoned with in this movie.
Oh yeah. That's why I wanted to mention him first. I remember this shot. I had not had this shot planned. We just wanted to capture as much light as possible, so we went scrambling after the stuff we just saw in the lab, and we were running across campus to get to this.
life
And when we did, Antonio just
behind
set his camera down, and he was like, "What do you think about this, Varun?" And I looked at it and I was like, "This is amazing."
It's kind of a perfect frame, you know. It's got the train, it's got the smoke. Like,
Yeah,
It is.
and we
I
hadn't
didn't
planned
even
for the
see
train.
the train the first time.
yeah,
Yeah. We didn't even plan for it. It just happened.
Happy accident,
Yeah,
magical
we
moment.
love those. Yep. So what you're listening to right now, the score, I made that over the summer of 2019 along with another person, Casey Jones, Matthias Bremer, who also did the poster. We helped each other and made the soundtrack essentially.
Soundtrack
The
is
sound design,
crucial.
right? The sound design doubles
Yeah.
as the soundtrack to this movie.
Of course, the car driving scenes, Varun, shot ton. I mean, there's so. I remember that one night when we were just combing through all of this footage.
Yeah.
Like,
It was over winter break. Yeah. Christmas time.
yep. So
Dude, I remember the first time you showed that, like this footage.
Yeah.
I was shaken. Like it just was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Well, that footage right there is what made me want to make this movie. I helped shoot a short film at the beginning of 2019, and the last shot of that movie was this guy driving around at night, and I was like, oh my god, I need to make something with this.
Yeah. I wasn't here on the night of filming this scene, but I've
No.
heard it is one of the coldest moments of Alec's life.
Yeah, no. I felt really bad because when I was directing him, I would yell cut, and then I'd talk to Antonio. I'd move stuff around, and then someone would be like, "Hey, can Alec have his coat back?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
That's why you don't give the director the coat.
Yeah.
That's a mistake.
thirsty.
What was the process for recording the voiceover on this, like, Varun?
We knocked it out in a gigantic 6-7 hour day. Alec showed up at Dylan's, who also did sound design, quote unquote sound design and
Sound
re-recording mixer responsibilities, and me, and we just went through line by line, every single one. And I tried not to be as demanding on the set of what I wanted from him and how he should play it. I tried to do all of that before we we got to set, but on the day of recording, I wanted things set in a very, very specific way.
So it was about
So-
finding that with him, the
Yeah,
rhythm
yeah.
and everything.
And I don't want to sound selfish, but I had a very, very good idea of how it should sound.
No, yeah, but just
Yeah.
getting him to that, right? Like that was
Yeah.
Well,
process.
well the way it's recorded, it sounds like he's like right on top of the microphone, though. He's like right in your ear.
Yeah. Well, he was like a rapper, he's like a rapper rapping into a mic booth. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah.
This glass I broke a couple days before. This box I found at the thrift store, I stuffed in the matches, stuffed in the leather gloves, and you'll see what I stuffed in.
And we should of course mention the great Zoe Kissel editing the film.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
She did a lot of work.
She did a hell of a
Couldn't have
job,
made this
man.
without her. see his breath right there. I love that.
Real breath.
Yeah.
How long was the first cut of the movie? Wasn't it like 20 minutes?
Yep, it's 20 minutes. And those are my real wisdom teeth. Those are my real wisdom teeth. I remember I got him down and I put him on my desk and I totally forgot about him. And I was cleaning out my desk years later. And I was like, oh my God, these are my wisdom teeth. I have to keep these. I got to use them in something. I don't know what that is, but that's my mom's pendant. Actual gold and rubies.
Real gold.
I know something.
The shot right here with like the dissolve is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bokeh.
That's my favorite shot in the film.
This is the 2001 Stargate. That's what I always describe it as. We're just going into the Stargate here.
I'm obsessed with bokeh. Any way I could get bokeh, I will always try to get it. And anyone who says it's like overhyped or unneeded, I'll shit on them, dude.
But I've never seen bokeh used like ominously before, but it works really well here.
Yeah. Well, I think like we're so used to seeing photography now, especially with bokeh, that when you think of night and you think of the atmosphere of night, you almost imagine the bokeh.
Yeah, I
And
mean, it comes
so-
from like a necessary thing of opening a lens all the way,
Yeah. And so I think it just adds to that lust for night that this character has.
And of course, Alec smoking cigarettes on this set.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. I remember when the last day of shooting, it was all the night driving stuff. And he came up to me and he pulled me aside and he was like, Varun, am I going to have to smoke more cigarettes? I'm like, no, you're good. You're good. And he looked so relieved when I told him.
Just hack up his lungs the next day.
He said
That's
he was
of
like
course.
in pain the next day.
I have to note my cameo in this film.
Yes. Parker.
Crucial character.
No one can know me.
I've had that trench coat for years. And I was like, I have to use it in something.
As I start to
This is it. It fits the character perfectly, I think.
It does.
Yeah. I mean, I wrote this movie in mind with that trench coat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the legendary Varun, legendary shot.
Yeah.
This shot is so fucking cool.
Yeah. We did a lot of rehearsing, Antonio and I.
Just wrangled up MSU Filmmakers Club extras.
Yep.
Who all
That's
gracefully showed.
Mariah Dickinson, Samantha Kissel, Sophie Wolcott,
And
Parker
Cameron
Eisen, and Cameron.
puking on command.
real puke.
Yes, that's real vomit. We bought him yogurt before.
He agreed.
And,
He consented to this. He
yeah,
was
we
more than
enforced him.
happy to do it.
he
more than
he
happy.
told me he could throw up on command.
secrets.
He said he ate like a bunch of ice cream at Sci-Fi before doing it.
Yeah,
Bro.
Onto the open
I
road.
love that.
There is nothing here. Only
That's one of my favorite parts. Him stepping in,
Yeah.
just cranking
Yeah.
that noise track. This shot we picked up. I know Cameron and I were pissed because we were both so cold. We were like,
Yeah,
oh,
and I
guys
forced-
gotta get this shot. And then
Yeah,
it's a
Antonio
I love
and
it.
I was like, let's
Perfect.
get this. We need to get this.
It's so subtle. Like,
It makes such a
Yeah.
big difference though.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course, that beautiful shot. Flowers. And Varun, this was all post stuff that you and Zoe came up with, the cross cutting here.
Yeah, that wasn't written into the script. We
It's hard to imagine the film
We-
without it.
we figured it out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
The long take that you guys are about to see, it was a little too long, and so I thought about it. Zoe thought about it, and we agreed that this was the best way forward.
Well, It's weird because you'd think it would like kill the suspense, but I think if anything, it like heightens it far more than was initially there.
Yeah.
So we should say probably about 3.5 minutes of this were cut out, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there were basically 2 versions of it, and all the other cuts kind of fit into one of those 2 versions. The one version was 20 minutes, and the other version was about 13, 14 minutes.
Yeah, so that's a big chunk over the time left in this film. And of course, the legendary edible arraignments face.
That's thankfully obscured by Brennan.
The effects extraordinary.
I hope no one watches this so that I don't hear that.
I remember the night me, you, and Zoe were trying to find out ridiculous ways of not showing it.
Yeah. Oh, I was panicking, dude. I was sweating my palms. I was depressed.
Figured it out.
Yeah, we did.
It's great, man. Dude, Alex's face here. Holy shit, dude.
We nailed the blood splatter, dude. I remember I had Cameron practicing that for hours to get the right angle.
Oh, the scream. I remember I was in the basement, you know, it was like, this shot is the entire house, you know? And so it was like, all right, I'm just gonna go in the basement. And just every time you'd wait like 6 minutes and then like suddenly you just hear Alex scream. The way he contorts his face is just...
I know. The way his face is like angled to the frame right now, it looks so unsettling.
It's the water, man.
We did what, 7 takes of this, right? 7?
Yeah, we only really recorded up until, because if there was a mistake, we would just cut and then start over.
Mm-hmm.
What was the process? Did you do the water more than once?
No, that's the thing. The blood, we only did it once. The point was to always cut it before we got the blood if we saw a mistake. And then the take that we get to the blood, we can't yell cut anymore. And that's where Alec goes all out. And that's it. That's all we could do because the blood stains skin.
We obviously don't have the tools to fix that.
Yeah.
The look in the camera again.
Yeah. I love the cut to black.
Just no sound. I feel like that's sort of like almost classic horror movie, just no sound cutting to the the credits, you know.
Damn.
You really just have to sit with that then.
Yeah, exactly.
What you just watched.
Dude, I think I just realized that there's an extra N in Antonio's name in my credits.
Uh-oh.
I saw that. I wasn't going to say anything.
Too late now. Spencer again, crucial member on sets.
Yeah, he provided a lot of valuable advice. I remember we were talking about cutting into the long take. I remember just talking through that so much with him. And that's really where I came up with it.
He kind of, like, over our 3 shoots, he kind of just went to, like, gaffer boot camp. And,
and also Max.
Lights.
We got to talk about Max because he did a lot for this film. I wouldn't have been able to make this film without him because, I mean, just because it was a weekend shoot, just having someone there to talk to and not have to be alone just, like, helped so much. And, you know, he catered it and he drove people around. He was a valuable extra body.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely.
So, yeah.
Sweet.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed A Shadow Breeds. It was a lot of fun making it, and hope to catch you on the next commentary.